the remake for Trails in the Sky first chapter released last year, and if we have a look at what the critics had to say, it was a big hit. And as a huge fan of the franchise, I haven't played it yet. I have, however, played the original game all the way back from 2004, and have heard enough of the remake songs to know that the gist of many of them are still the same. In this video I will go through all the music tracks from the original release and rank them. I'm doing the ranking live while listening and recording, so be prepared for anything. For those of you who have only played the remake, I hope that this will be a fun way to hear the original music tracks that were the basis for the new ones. Okay, let's get started. Starting the first track now. Which is the only one that's gonna be predetermined, because I thought that hey, it would be fitting to start at the main menu music. As you can see on the screen, you have the tier list that I have prepared here with all music tracks, or almost all, we'll get to that later, music tracks. And we're gonna sort those into a tier list. And we'll see where this road takes us. I have no idea how this list is gonna turn out. Before I start spitting a lot of words into all of your ears, I wanna let you know how I will rank all of those tracks. And I'm very sorry to this music track for kind of speaking above it. So you know what? Let me rank this first, and then we'll talk about how I rank stuff. I need to get a little bit of focus on this music track itself. This is a wonderful start to the game. I love this main music so much. It just sets the tone in the best way possible. And the country that this game takes place in, Liberl, it just feels like Liberl, this whole track. It's really evoking an emotion of calmness, and yeah, oh, what a great start it is. I think this might change later, I'm not sure, but I think the feeling of dancing with the wind is gonna go into A tier. I haven't really sorted out yet where I wanna put stuff, so let's do that. And the next one is gonna be random, so let's see where we get to. Okay, next up, Rock on the Road. This is an exploration theme. Or, yeah, when you're walking on the roads between a lot of the cities in this game. So, the way I rank those music tracks this is one of the few things that I've written down, because everything else is more or less unscripted, and I just wanna go and see how things goes. I wanna rank the music tracks. It's 4 things that I've written down here. One is how well the music track performs its role. Oh, this part. So in this case, the music track is meant to evoke an emotion of exploration and all of that. Is it doing that job or not? Spoiler, it is. The second point that I want to rank stuff by is how likely am I to listen to the music outside of the game? Which might not be fair to the game itself, but for me, it is important for the music track to kind of have legs on its own. Man, this music track, I think it's another A tier. Let us listen to that a little bit more. So now you know 2 things that I rank by. We're gonna keep on going here, but I don't want to ruin the flow. This is gonna be a long video, by the way. And you're on here, or you're with me with every step. So yeah, this music track has the section with the accordion that was appearing later on. Absolutely adore that part. But here, with only the strings, it's also so good. And this is my favorite part. I think this is S tier. I think that this just has a lot of layers that I absolutely adore. We're gonna put Rock on the Road in S tier. I wonder, is this gonna be all S and A tiers? I'm not sure. The thing is that I have... Okay, let's go to the next track and we'll keep on talking. Where the Stars Are, Harmonica long version. I think this plays almost exclusively when Joshua in the game is playing the harmonica, right? And he is playing the main theme of this game. This version is 2 minutes long. Okay, third point that I wanna rank stuff by is how many times can I hear the same song without feeling fatigue? You know, the first 5 times you hear a new track, like, oh, this is the best one. But after the 6th or 7th time, you're kinda starting to feel, you know, a little bit fatigued. If that happens, I think that the music track kinda goes down a notch for me. So, with that logic, I can't do this tier list with this point, like listening to it first time. But I played first chapter around, I'm not sure, it was a lot of years ago. So I have had a chance to, you know, listen to a lot of the music since then. And this track is cute and all, and it's very well like implemented into the game. Let's see, this is 220. I think, still, with that said, that this is B tier material, because I don't really want to listen to it outside of the game, but inside the game, when Joshua is playing the harmonica, oh, it's always so good, right? And I love the melody, Where the Stars Are. That song is beautiful. Okay, next song. Those Who Protect the Treasure. I think this is one of the end game tracks, and those I don't remember that well. Like I said, it was a lot of time since I played this game. Let's see. I'm having the track list in front of me right now, but I don't have any, you know, comments or anything written to it. But judging by the position of this track, is this the last boss track? So, obviously, spoilers in this video. We're gonna talk about the whole game. I'm not gonna do big story spoilers, I think. We'll see. Maybe I will. So be prepared. But I'll try to avoid to speak too much about the story elements. Man, I just don't remember this one. Is it the last boss theme, or is it like the cutscenes and stuff that's playing afterwards? I just can't remember. I mean, the only thing from the ending that I can very well remember is, you all know what happens at the real end of the game, right? So yeah, I will spoil stuff. When Joshua and Estelle is standing on top of the castle. That stuff I do remember much more. But anyway, this track, while it's cool, I don't really feel that I want to listen to it more than I already have right now. And I actually think this is gonna be... I mean, I think C tier is kinda not doing it justice. It's kinda... it doesn't feel right. But it is a lot more boring. So if we're comparing those tracks relatively to each other, I think it's gonna be C tier. For now. If this track is lucky, Let's see, those who protect the treasure. I might bump it up later. Next song. Ancient Makes. This actually plays right before Those Who Protect the Treasure, the previous track. In one way, I should have done some research for this video, but in one way, I think it's also kind of interesting to just go back a few years in time where I just don't remember this kind of stuff. Okay, so this has to be related to the last fight. I do remember you fighting a big robot, where Estelle's dad comes into the picture and all of that. But at what time does this play? Like, are there some kind of escape sequence? Or is this the battle track itself? Anyhow, I like the energy here. You can feel the stakes. Is it gonna loop already? We're at the halfway mark. Okay. Now we got the leitmotif in here. This bumped it up one step immediately. Man, it's so hard to rank stuff. Now I know why I'm not doing this any more often. Okay, now it's looped. Okay. I think that this has to be the battle theme. And for being a final battle theme, or one of them at least, let me just loop that again while I think. Ancient Makes. I'm gonna put it at the top of B tier for now. The part with the leitmotif is really strong. The part up until that point is okay, like this here. But at the same time, there are a lot of tracks in this game that are using the leitmotif, like all over the place, from what I remember. And that can't be the only thing that just bumps stuff up as well, right? Anyhow, next track. The Disappearing Star. Here we have the Where the Stars Are Again. The melody for that. Oh, I'm getting like hit in the feels. I'm pretty sure that this plays during, you know, sad exposition story time events. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this the song that plays while they're explaining about like Estelle's mom and stuff like that when she got hit in the tower? And just thinking about that almost makes me, you know, it's making me really emotional. Even if that might not even be the case. And any track that can make me emotional deserves to at least be A tier. Oof. Okay, we need to proceed. I need to think about something else. What a track. It's really short, but it's still oh so good. Oh, oh, I can't take this anymore. Okay, same melody, but oh boy, is this different. This is the song that plays at the end that I just mentioned about Yosha and Estelle. I'm 99% sure at least. It has to be. Once again, same melody as the previous one, but here we have the piano coming in and just feeling a lot more gentle, while still feeling sad. But in a different way. It's hard to put to words. I'm not a music guy. I mean, okay. While I mean, sorry, I don't want to ruin the song by speaking. Just thinking about the scene, the poison, and Yosha just leaving and all of that, just, oh. It is such a good ending. Let's see. Confession. Where are you? You're also going into A tier. You're just the same thing as Disappearing Star, but you're a different thing. And you're both beautiful. Next song. Oh, yes. Okay, I love this song. Spoilers. This is one of the few tracks from this game that I have like put into my own playlists. And as you know, from the stuff that I rank stuff by, that is very important for me. I previously said that there are 4 things that I rank stuff by, but that's not true. It is only 3. It's how well they perform their role, how likely I am to listen to the music outside of the game, as well as how many times I can hear the same song without feeling fatigue. And I mean, overall, how good the song is could be the 4th point as well. And I know, before you go off in the comments, that this is not fair to all music tracks. And I know that, but I need those bullet points to make it interesting for myself and hopefully you as well. So those are my criteria for this video, at least. They can always change. Okay, Tour of Liberl. As the name implies, we are going on an adventure. And this song plays also while walking between a lot of different cities. And here the song recedes a bit. And I love when songs recedes like that. And now one of my favorite parts kicks in. You can feel that adventurous feeling just going up there. But this song has layers, folks, and this will keep on going. The thing with this song is that I did not understand how good it was while playing the game. But afterwards, I was actually at a friend's house that was playing through the game. And when he played through it and I heard this, I was just like, this song is amazing. Why didn't I get this the first time? This is the easiest S tier so far. I love Tour of Liberl, or The Way They Walk in Liberl. The soundtrack I'm using here, I'm not sure like which version it is. If it's official names or not. So I hope that you'll understand all the names. But it is my soundtrack. And you have the numbers next to me. Let's see if I can point down there. Is the track number, so that you should be able to find it more easily as well, in case the titles are different. Next song. Okay, another endgame song. Random is random. That's how it is. Release from the spell, and then. So this plays when. Okay, super spoiler alert again, but when the big bad of this game is kind of releasing Joshua from his trance, or he's releasing his memories, right, of who he is, because those has been sealed before. It is also a really good moment in the story. So I think this track is trying to evoke a feeling of. There's certainly a lot of evil in here. Oh, okay, this part. What was the name of? Ooh. A lot of emotions. This is a 3-minute track, by the way. And it keeps going places, which is really cool, because most tracks in this game are around the 2-minute mark, but there are a few standouts like this. And just because the music here is, you know, I love when they have different layers to them and they incorporate part in there, so there's like a huge emphasis on story tie-ins. Like, this is his journey. The music track that we're listening to, and I don't think that this is something that I would listen to outside of the game. So it falls a bit flat. So now I restarted it. It falls a bit flat in that category, but still the other stuff it's doing really well, and I think that I'm gonna put this in B tier, because of the reasons that I mentioned. And I keep saying this, but this could change the list. Maybe, we'll see. Let's go to the next. In the Heart. Okay, so this is also a song that's used during sad story exposition scenes. You know what? Is this the one where they're speaking about Estelle's mom? I'm not sure. Like, it's all I can think about. Poor Estelle and her family. Yeah, it could be this one. Doesn't matter. It's still very good in what it's trying to do. The Trail series has always done those, you know, okay, now we're gonna sit down for 10 minutes and speak about this historic event. Those kind of sections really well. I love flashbacks in this series. It is short, but it is sweet. I just got lost in thought while listening to this. You could probably see that on the camera. Okay, restarted. I think that the other sad story exposition songs are better. This one is almost a little bit too short, I would say. And I'm gonna put it at the bottom of B tier. I really like it. It's just that there are other songs in the same game that is doing a bit of a better job. But I mean, you know what? It should at least be above the Harmonica one. And it would almost be above 2.19 here, but I think that the Hamel part and all of that in that song is just really strong. Okay, next song. Pride of Liberl. Okay, so is this playing while the military and Liberl are appearing on screen? I would assume so, because it has this military vibe to it. And it feels very majestic. Just saying the word majestic reminded me to, you know, kind of put some strength into my back and not sit like a goblin. Give me 5 seconds and you're gonna see me like this again. So I think this has parts of the gates. So when traveling Liberl, you're going through different gates when going between regions. And I think this song has parts of those in there. If memory serves me right. We're gonna hear that later, if that is the case. So yeah, I mean, cool song, does its job, but it's also a bit flat. Restarting. So I'm probably putting this at the top of C tier. For now. And C tier, let me just get this straight, is still good. But it is only like good, that's it. Doesn't evoke a lot more of emotions than that. F tier is straight up bad. So far, none of the songs are in there. And I can't think of any songs that I actively dislike in this game. We'll see if I've just forgotten about them. We'll see. Next one. Oh, okay, yeah. So, in this game there is a theater. I think it's chapter, let's see. Should be chapter 2, right? In the school area. And so chapter 2 is technically the third chapter because the prologue is what it is, but I digress. In that chapter, you're doing theater, and every scene in that theater has its own track, and I think there's like 5 music tracks that's kind of like this. And this is the Colosseum one. And this one is really boring. It's also really short. Okay, you know what? Just for the sake of making an interesting list, this is gonna go into F tier. I think that because from what I remember from the other theater tracks that are also short, this one just doesn't do it for me. And it's a little bit going back to what I said before, that I'm also just by a few percent ranking them relatively to each other. I'm not doing that a lot, but I think I'm doing it in this case. Sorry, Colosseum, but you're not really a good track. I don't really like you. Next up is Okay. Maybe you could get a bit of an idea what I think about this track. Ah, it made me take a sip of my green tea. I don't know why I needed to yell out that I'm drinking green tea, but I am. That is what this track makes me do. I'm not even gonna hide it. Sophisticated Fight is also an S tier song. The thing though, is it above or below Tour of Liberl? It depends on what mood I am in. I can't not put Sophisticated Fight at the top. Because I am getting sophisticated just listening to this. Okay. I haven't played the remake yet, but I have heard this song in the remake. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the remake music or this one? The only bad part about the modern versions of Trails is that you can fast forward. Because then you don't really get to those parts here. This is also a really cool section. I forgot to mention Tour of Liberl, by the way. I have made a video dedicated to that song and another one from this list, if you want to go and check that out on the channel. Commercial over for my own stuff. Okay, next up is another harmonica version, Where the Stars Are. The short version. This one is only 35 seconds. I mean, I'm gonna put this at the same place. Let me see. This is here. So I'm gonna put it below the long version. But it's kind of the same thing. Just the soundtrack that is dividing those two. Okay, next is so this song is used for when bad people, evil people, are speaking with each other, right? You know, something bad is kind of brewing in the background. And I think that you can feel that by only listening to this. There is a mischievous energy to it. It was mischievous. Well, you get what I'm trying to say. English is not my first language, sorry. I forgot to say that before, by the way, but I really hope that we can all behave, by the way, with this list. This is my opinion and all of that every YouTuber is keep on saying. So please feel free to have opinions on the list. But let's behave while discussing, right? If you love Colosseum for some reason, let me know. But do that in a good manner. I'm very curious, by the way, what all of you are thinking about the music tracks in this game. Okay, this one, I can feel evil vibe energy from it, but it's not doing much more for me. I think this is C tier material. I think it's actually kind of low on the list, to be honest. restarting it again. But that's just the nature of songs like this. They are not supposed to be very interesting. So, sorry. We're gonna go to the next song. Gran Arena. So there is this section at the end of the game where you enter the arena, right? And apparently this, because I do remember the battle theme that's playing over there, but I guess this is also part of that section. Most likely before the event starts. Is this gonna do more? Or will it just keep on looping like this? Give us something new, come on. Yes, okay, good. And now that the sun is entering my room and it's like almost burning my left leg. Is this divine punishment for me putting Colosseum in F tier? I'm sorry, Colosseum, but you belong down there. In comparison to all other tracks. Oh. Or is it just gonna loop from here? I love when music track recedes like this. Like, just give it time to breathe. But yeah, okay, there is a loop. Okay, so I don't remember this song, and I think there's a reason for that. It's not, you know, overly interesting. And I'm gonna be fair to 2.7 here. Like, I think this Gran Arena song is actually below that in just being interesting. I guess it's supposed to... Okay, sorry, let me restart that so we have something to listen to. I guess it's supposed to be, you know, presenting the challengers, that kind of stuff. It sounds like that. But it's kind of boring. This part here is just doing that a whole lot. And yeah, once again, a bit boring. Still, not F tier, of course. Absolutely not. But not much more. Next up is... Okay, this... I actually have a fairly complicated relationship with this song. So this is the first city, Rolent. And it plays over there. And the thing is that I started playing this game around when the PSP game released. And I remember falling asleep. Or close to it at least, while starting the game. And, you know, just trying to get a feel for the Trails franchise overall. Because this track is just really relaxing. And there is something in it that just makes me a bit sleepy. Nowadays I like it much more, but when I wasn't really hooked on the whole game yet, it is a very slow start. Thankfully it's not the first thing you hear in the game, but it is one of the first tracks, and you're hearing it quite a lot actually. Okay, so that backstory over. The song itself, like, Rolent is this really small town. Everyone knows each other, and it's just a very calm place overall. And this song is doing an amazing job conveying that. But the fact that this... Okay, so the thing is that when I played on the PSP back in the day, I didn't continue. I just dropped the game very early on. And I'm fairly sure I did the exact same thing in the PC version many years later. And I think it was the third time actually that I actually got through the game, and now I love it. But I think this song is part of why I did not get further. And that's... I'm kind of holding it against it. Even though I nowadays really, really like it. And I'm actually gonna deduct 1 tier because of that. You withheld the Trails franchise from me. You would have gone into A tier otherwise, but I think you're gonna be... You have to be content with B tier. And I think you should be appreciative of that, Rolent. Next song. Secret Green Passage. One of the earlier dungeons, if you can call it that, when you visit the forest. And I would assume that it plays at other places as well. Don't remember fully. But it is the forest in the Rolent region, right? Okay, so this has some of the Trails charm that I really love. When you hear this the first time, at least I didn't really get it. But it's kind of growing on me. No pun intended with the trees and all. It is short though. Because we're gonna loop now. Man, if this could just have 40 extra seconds to it, it would have been so good. But I think the shortness of it is hurting it a little bit here. Which makes it... I'm gonna put it at the top of B tier. Because I really like it. My favorite part of it is... now. This part is really good. Okay, next song. Final dungeon time. This one I actually remember where it plays, because that dungeon, people, it was 1 or 2 floors too long. And thank you, Turbo Function, for existing. It is cool though. The energy. 5 minutes long as well. Would you look at that? Okay, leitmotif in here. Doing a good job. Telling us that this is for real. We are at the end. And you can hear that mechanical janky sound as well. Or clink. Ding, ding. That I have not noticed before this. And once again, correct me if I'm wrong, but this does play over the normal battles, right? At least it did in the version I played on PC. So that in itself is always so cool, right? Ooh. There are definite layers to this one. And the choir. It feels so epic. One more section. It is sounding a lot. No, yeah, it's not looping. This is new. Can you hear the electricity kind of sound in there? That's also new. And yeah, this song just keeps on doing new stuff. And I'm commending it for that. I think you're gonna go towards the bottom of A tier. Why shouldn't it be higher though? You know what? You're doing so much cool stuff that you're gonna go to almost the top of A tier. I think my memories of this dungeon, because it was kind of boring. Oh, piano time. I definitely belong at the top of A tier. It's like the composers just took everything they learned from composing the rest of the music tracks, put it into this. Still going. Okay, just in order to like make this video not take forever, but I can't. Okay, we need to listen to the whole thing. It's only 1 more minute. They're doing the leitmotif in like 12 different ways. In only this song, it feels like. Okay, there we're looped. Man, what a journey. I have never understood how deep this song actually is. That's really cool. This is the fun thing about doing stuff like this. You're really forced to just listen to music and nothing else. Next. Don't let him go. Probably some kind of hunting scene taking place here. Pan flute, I think it's called in English. I think it's panflöjt in Swedish. I'm telling you that in case I'm very wrong. I think the title of this song helps it, or helps us as listeners understand the emotion. Ooh. This part I really like. Once again, I think having a song title like this sounds a bit ridiculous, but it does help me understand what the song is going for. Like, don't let him go. Okay, we need to hunt someone down. Restarting. So that pan flute thing helps this song. I think this is B tier territory. Like, I think, which one was in the heart? No, okay, sorry, I can't actually go back and listen to that because I'm gonna screw up the list because it's set to shuffle, so I don't know which one is gonna come next. Because it's once again, I'm not trying to trick you. It's much more fun for me as well, not knowing what is coming. But you can always go back to the video and just listen to it yourself in case you don't remember in the heart, like I do. Anyhow, next song. Ooh, the royal castle. I'm having a drink of my green tea. I'm putting out my little finger. Because I'm royal and majestic. And I can feel it in the music. Once again, just saying the word majestic, need to sit straight. This song is feeling like it's fitting the words Royal Castle 101%. I never felt more royal in my life than when listening to this song. Except from trying to make fun of it, it's actually a good song. I mean, it sounds like it's looping there, but there's still like 50 seconds left of the song. So maybe they added an instrument or two. This is the same melody that was used in Pride of Liberl, by the way, right? So it is kind of used in a lot of the military and the songs related to the counter itself. And let's see, 2.12. I think that it's actually gonna go. Let me see. I want. Okay, this homepage is not really built for this. No! Wait, let me do this. Can I? Okay, I can't really put it where I wanted to. Okay, anyhow, next one. Peace Born from Darkness. I love that do part that was just at the beginning. Ooh. Spacey. Super Mario Galaxy? Or Trails in the Sky? Same melody, but different instruments. Another thing I really like. Yeah, it's this part. Okay, I remember, like, this section here just feeling very different. Because now it just sounds a little bit more evil sounding. And the song is called Peace Born from Darkness, so darkness and evilness being a part of it. Not weird, I guess. Okay, now looped. Yeah, restarting that just to think for a second. Peace Born from Darkness. I like this. I think it's just one step below Secret Green Passage, kinda. Don't put too much energy into where in the different tiers things are placed. I am, of course, as you have noticed, trying to think a little bit about it. But the fact that I can't even remember In the Heart right now, it's kind of hard for me to remember all the titles. So I can't place it exactly where I want to. But at least, like, if I put it at the top of B tier, that's telling you something, right? Anyhow, next song. Bose. Commercial City. It is some cozy vibes for sure. Doom, 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 doom. Before we get through all the city themes in this game, which city theme are your favorite? I know which one is mine is, but if you have to choose from all of the city themes, which one would you choose then? We have heard two so far. I think we've heard Rolent and now Bose. In the right order actually, so that's kinda neat. I wonder if it will continue like that, with random being a thing here. This part here is really neat, by the way. So I never think about Bose, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this city like having nice music, because it feels so flat when I think about it, but it actually has some substance to it that I really like. So let's see, restarting. I'm just trying to tell you that I'm restarting so you understand where in the track we are. I'm thinking about accessibility here, people. So the thing is that, could this actually be better than Rolent? I mean, it didn't put me to sleep 2 times and made me drop series or franchise, so I'm giving it a plus point for that. But I think they're kinda almost very close to each other. Next. Creeping Crisis. Another one of those evil scheming songs, I suppose. Dun, 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 dun. This song is almost 2 minutes long. Oh, okay. Okay, Creeping Crisis. The wording there, is this related to the blackout thing, Orbment stuff? But that it should be later then. But maybe it isn't. Maybe just evildoers talking. I can't remember. Kinda cool though. I mean, it feels dark. But that's kinda it. Now it's looping again, I think. There, yeah. Okay, restarting. I still think that this will go towards the top of C tier because it's doing its job, but it's not that interesting. Doing a cut here in order to fix the sound problem. Give me a second. There, I just had to put the blinds down. Okay, next song. Under the Moonlight. Okay, this song is actually getting a few minus points from me. Because this one I do remember, because it's impossible not to. The reason being, this song plays during every freaking night in this game. You know, the parties just went somewhere and they're sleeping at some place. And there is always a scene during like each night. I might be exaggerating here a bit, but where the party members, like one or two of them, awake in the middle of the night and just like, oh, I can't sleep. Oh, why is that? Okay, and then they need to like speak and all of that. It's super good story exposition stuff. Love that. But it's always this song, isn't it? Maybe I'm making this stuff up in my mind, but it just feels so overplayed. To be fair though, the song is nothing bad about it, but once again, I think this is one of the most overplayed songs in the game. But it really has that feeling of playing, like it fits very well. Restarting. Just feels that you have just woken up. It might be because the game makes that scene happen 1,000 times. Anyhow, I think this is at the top, bottom of B tier. It could have gotten to the top if it wasn't overplayed. I almost want to put it into C tier. You know what? I'm gonna put it there. It's my list. No one can stop me. Next one, before I change my mind. Amber Love. There are two versions of this song in this game. It's the Lute version and the humming version. I think so. This song is played by our favorite blonde character, and I really like that this song is actually incorporated into the whole franchise in a way, like in the land of where the game is taking place. Like the person that is playing this is from Erebonia, and this is an Erebonian song, and I really like stuff like that, right? Just restarting here. And I'm pretty sure that he tells you this at the end of the first game. So it's not even spoilers outside of this game. And it's really nice that when the character is playing, this song is also playing. So, but it is kind of simplistic. And I think it's all like fitting very well together with the other harmonica versions or songs. And I actually think it's below those. Or next to them. I don't want to rank them. They're just where they are. Next. Okay, this is another theater song. You can hear that immediately by how it's sounding. A lot of flute. Respective expectations. Is this gonna be another really short looped one? Oh no, it is! Ooh, the F tier is looking at me. I do like it more than the Colosseum one though. Please give us something more. It can't be this short. This part I like. Oh! Thank you, we got something. Okay, there it looped, okay. I mean, it's not Colosseum bad, but it's not very interesting. But just to keep Colosseum at its own tier, I'm gonna put this at the bottom of C tier because it's way too simple of a track to do anything else, but it's also not supposed to. So it's all, like I said at the beginning or in the middle of this video, this is not fair to all music tracks, but it needs to be a little bit interesting. So bottom C tier it is. Next. Oh, wait, sorry. There are 3 versions of Amber Love. Because there is a piano version as well. I forgot. I don't even remember where this plays. It's towards the very end of the soundtrack. Kinda 2.09. Yeah, I'm gonna make this easy for myself. And just put all of those at the same place. The Lute version is more iconic. At least keep that above there. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. Thank you. Next. Border defense isn't easy either. Yeah. It probably isn't. Probably a long stretch of boredom, nothing happening, and then shit hits the fan. Boom. And you're supposed to be ready in a moment's notice. So a thing that the Trails franchise has taught me is to not look down on those military sounding kinda songs like this here. So there we have the motive or the melody that was present in, let's see here. Oh, sorry, wrong. Pride of Liberl, as well as Royal Castle, right? But here I think it's like kind of its own thing. And once again, almost all Trails games has songs like this where, you know, they're military inspired, and the first time you hear them, you're not thinking too much about them, but the more you listen to them, they're all kind of low-key bangers. And it just feels like this should be played at a border defense place. That's the most nonsense thing I said all day, but I just feel that. And that's what the first chapter has taught me. Restarting. So, you know what? I really like this song. I think this is just a guess of mine. I have no clue. But I feel that this is one of those that just don't get the attention it probably deserves. I mean, when you're speaking about this game, everyone will keep on mentioning Silverwill. That and Sophisticated Fight are like the poster children of this game. But no one is speaking about border defense. And I really like border defense. This is A tier. Yep, I'm doing my part. Next song. Black Orbment. Okay, so this then should play during the blackout. Zeiss. You have to pronounce it like that. Zeiss. Sorry. I'm losing my energy. It's a long video once again. Okay, things are not going according to plan. At least not for the good guys, if you listen to this song. Oh. Okay, we're repeating. This part that we just heard here, this is a song that plays when you're supposed to be like deleting a row from a database, but you accidentally removes it all. And instead of seeing one row affected, you see like 203,000 rows affected. And this is you. I didn't just quit your job right then and there. Disappear. Never to be heard about again. This is not the Black Orbment. This is the programmer that deleted the whole database. Okay, back to the song. Sorry for losing track there. Let's restart that. Black Orbment. Let's see. Will you get mad if I put it at the top of C tier? Once again, not bad. I think that a lot of those menacing sounding songs gets put here. And I think they're supposed to be here, kinda. And that's not bad. They are still better than Colosseum. Next one. Rescue. Okay. I'm gonna take a guess here, but I think this plays during the rescue of Herb Villa. Herb Villa. Herb Villa. Herb Villa. Because I remember there being quite a lot of a big operation going on there towards the end of the first game. And I also think that there is a part in this song that I absolutely love coming up kinda soon. So we're gonna listen for that. You can feel the stakes getting higher and higher. You have this operation, and we're gonna execute it according to that. We need a lot of people. Now, the cool stuff appears. Oh, this is part of one of the evil sounding songs that we just heard. No, oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I forgot. There is an even better section coming up. I think after this, I'm gonna keep on hyping it up. I hope that I'm not wrong. Love this part. Oh, it's so good. I'm actually putting this at the top of B tier. Different layers, all of them doing their job, sounding kind of cool. Good song, like Rescue. Is it playing at more places than the one I guessed? I'm not sure. Okay, next one. Castle. So this is the theater version of Royal Castle. And it's sounding very cute. With the little flute sound. Okay, I can't do flute. I'm a piano guy. Okay, but you don't have like the different layers that the real version has. Which instantly degrades it. But, okay, let me restart that. So you have 1 point, I mean, let's see. I still think it's cute. I think it's top C tier. Despite it being very short. But the flute version is just really, really cute. Let's go to the next one. Accordion. Violin. And a sprinkle of amazingness. is all you need to make one of my favorite songs in this game. Let me increase that volume a bit for myself. So this song, I think I'm not sure if I got it. I don't think I did the first time playing the game. I barely touched it that time. The second time, this is kind of when I understood, oh, they added a flute here. That's kind of when I understood that the music in this game is something else. I'm doing it. I think Wandering in Darkness might be my favorite track. But it's like this is so hard. Let me think for this a second. I'm restarting the song now. The thing with Sophisticated Fight is that it just has one more section to it that makes it more close to a real song. It's so hard. Like, I can't really decide which one I like the most. I love Wandering in the Darkness and Sophisticated Fight. They're kind of tied. But if I had to choose right now with a gun pointed to my head, towards my head, I would choose Wandering in the Darkness. If I had an accordion, I would learn only this song. It's the only one I need in my life. Just stand there, playing. What a song. Love it. Next one. We are the Capua Family. I don't think we need any second guesses to understand where this plays. This is playing when we interact with those three from the... Isn't it Capua Family? In the official translation made by XC. I don't remember, maybe it isn't. Here you have those mischievous sounds again. No, okay, I want them again. Come on, there. Clickety, clickety, clickety. I never really focused on this song. Bum 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 bum. It is kind of cool. Yeah, mid-B tier. I can live with that. I don't remember liking this song that much, but listening to it like this without any other things to focus on made me appreciate it more. I thought I would rank this lower when it started, but no. Kinda cool. Grief of the Nights. The fourth theater song. Ooh. I thought it were gonna loop there already, but no. Above expectations. Which means top of C tier. Restarting. Grief of the Night. Kinda like this one, and easily my favorite so far from the theater ones. Just one step above Castle. Cool. Next one. Okay. Princess Anguish. Theater song, obviously, as you can hear. Hearing those songs reminds me a little bit about the circus themes from Lemmings 3D. Shout out if you understand which songs I'm referring to. They also have like this flute sound. The background flute, not the front flute, but the back flute. Because I think there's two flutes in play here. Once again, I'm not a music guy. Okay, we're already looping. This one is... I mean... It's okay. But I already know where to put it. Let's see. There. But it's more fun that it isn't an exact copy of Castle. It's actually gonna go. It's my second favorite one. Next. Let's be lively. I mean... So this one, according to the placement, Is this play during the time when Celeste, wrong, Estelle, Estelle is gonna go and fetch ice cream? I also think it's played during the school setting. It really feels like it's played during the school sometime. I don't remember where it's played, but it doesn't matter. This song is absolutely amazing. And now, the energy just bursts from the seams. Spoilers. This is one of those tracks that I have on my playlist outside of the game. I think this is amazing. It always makes me happy. I probably shouldn't sing. There's probably gonna be a few milliseconds of delay and all of that. For once, I can't really sing. Second, once again, wireless headphones, everything is just gonna be delayed. A few milliseconds, it's gonna sound really offbeat. Probably shouldn't. But I can't help myself. So good. Love some of the music tracks in this game. 19 left to go. And the reason why this song is good is just like, once again, it makes me happy. That's all it needs to do. I can't really explain much more than that. Amazing track. What a good one. Next one. Oh, Princess Steph. Theater. I think there should only be one more. Might be two more theater songs. Okay, you can feel the sadness. I haven't noticed, but there are a lot of flute used in those, or less older flute songs or sounds in the theater songs, right? I'm not gonna spoil which, but some future games in the franchise also do theater songs like this, but they are a lot more varied, which makes them a lot more interesting. But those are still serving their purpose. Don't get me wrong. I really like the theater part in this game. But it's just that listening to them like this, they feel a little bit flat. But this one is... it's also kind of good. Actually, really good. I'm gonna put it below Grief of the Nights, which I think I liked a little bit more. Hard to tell. There was probably a lot of flute in that, and that one. Because there always are. Next! Okay, now we got the third Amber Love version, the humming version. And once again, making it easy for myself, gonna put it here. And I actually think this one is the best, only because we hear our unnamed hero sing. Yeah. Humming version, lute version, piano version. Here we go. What a good character. Okay, next. That's so offbeat. For me, with my singing, that is. That's what you get when you try to improvise. Ooh, this synthesizer sounds. Love them. This has some really good energy. So this is what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about the arena and the challenge stuff in there. And I guess that's true for most people, right? Let's see. Where would I put this? I need to listen more to decide. Will we get more sections than this? That is my main question. Yeah, this is a little bit different. We're going higher. And that's kind of it. So yeah, mid B tier. Restarting. Is that fair? Let's see, 2.11. It's getting kind of tricky now when scrolling. Yeah, somewhere around there. A bit repetitive, but the energy is nice. Still think I prefer the city themes. Let's do it like that at least then. Love this synthesizer. Clean. Sounding really clean. Next one. Steel drums, right? I think that's the name. There is a lot of stuff going on in this song. A lot of different sounds just all over the place. When I thought about this city songs before, I thought that, man, the one in Ruan wasn't that interesting, right? But hearing it now, it's already creeping its way from at least C tier to B tier. And then we have this here. I've forgotten this song and how good it is. This, if you play the game Crosscode, this place feels really a lot like Crosscode and that music used in that game. I don't think a lot of people are gonna get that reference, but if you do, you do know, I would assume. And now it's gonna loop. Okay. Let's see, where are you? There, 1.23. You are actually... I'm gonna put you there. Top B tier. Good job, Ruan. Oh boy. Okay, this is the song that plays during the opening. This is a journey, people. Buckle up. While this plays, I want to speak a little bit about how this game and this franchise usually handle main themes. So, for most succeeding games, this is not really a spoiler. It's just like they usually have like more anime opening cutscenes to them. This is the Liberl theme. I love it. But this game doesn't. So, but this game do have a main theme, which is called Where the Stars Are. I have not included that in this video because I'm a bit afraid to use music with vocals here on YouTube. It's usually those that get flagged and stuff. So I just want to stay out of that as much as possible. I hope that video otherwise is safe, you know, with all of that stuff. Falcom has been very nice to me in my other videos when I have spoken about their music. And I hope that will be the case still. But I don't really want to thread into the whole thing with, you know, vocals. That's usually where it gets a bit hairy. And this song is just like the journey we're going through. Started really happy, now we're at a bit of a lower place. And now it gets serious. So when I've been speaking about the leitmotif being used in other songs in this game, and this song here, which is only called Sora no Kiseki, is like the groundwork for all of that. A lot of other songs are using music from this. Oops, sorry, from this music track. So what you just heard, for example, is used in let's see, it's called The Fading Light of the Sealed Land. Here, this one. Oh. What a cool song. This is really good. And it's very well used as an opening. I think this is top 8 here. Yeah, I think it's top 8 here. It could be S tier. Oh, the other songs. They're kind of dampening the mood a bit. Because it's Okay, this is kind of cool because this is also using leitmotif that we just heard parts of. So it was a nice transition in that way. Okay, it's the rhythm is a bit different though. I think, once again, I'm not a music guy. I don't know stuff, I just feel stuff. Sometimes that's wrong, and that's okay. A bit simple, but not irritatingly simple. Repeating that. So, let's put this above Castle at least. Yeah, still no Colosseum. Next. Dungeon theme. I'm gonna hate myself during the editing of this video when I've tried to sing along a lot of places. You're probably also gonna hate me for that, so sorry once again. It's just so hard to not let the tracks get a hold of me. See? Can't help myself. This part here, very different. But it's kinda making me wanna dance. And then it can't be bad, right? Ooh. This is better than I remember. And the clapping. I love when you use claps like this in music. I remember a song from Umineko that also did it. Also reference that's kind of small, sorry. This song, I'm actually gonna put it in the bottom of A tier. Much better than I remembered. What a nice surprise. Next one. Grancell. The capital of Liberl. So, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, I just had a pizza before starting the recording of this. I'm actually kind of impressed by myself for having this much energy as I am having after that, after devouring the pizza. Sorry, I accidentally... Okay, now I won't touch that. So I accidentally ripped out the whole microphone stand. That's what Grancell makes me do. Okay, back to the music. Sorry for that. This part is really good. The thing with both Ruan and this song is that I was kind of ready to just rip them apart for being boring. But I will put this song into my playlist directly after this session is finished because, oh man, have I forgotten how good this is. What a nice surprise. Yeah. How could I not remember how good this was? You know what, Grancell? You're going into A tier. I was absolutely not expecting this. But that part in the middle there, You're a majestic city, which definitely earns its right to a majestic song. And now it's looping. So let's go to the next song. Here we have it. I can imagine in the YouTube video, you know, where you can see all the tracks down below. And this one is gonna have like a little hunch to it because most people have just skipped all over here. Because they wanna see where I put Silverville. So the thing about Silverville is that you can clearly hear that this song was made to be the poster child of this game. It just has all the components of an outstanding track to it. The energy, the cool moments, it being different from most other tracks. Even though, once again, it uses parts of melodies from other tracks. This game is just throwing light motifs all over the place. Sprinkle here and there. But it is good though. The thing that just makes me not put it at the absolute top is that, once again, it almost feels too deliberately made to be the best song. It's a hard thing to describe, but if you have played East 8, the first area there, the coast sunshine thing or whatever it's called, that song kind of has the same thing to it, where it just feels like they wanted this to be the most popular song. And this is such a weird thing for me. And it just takes away that like 5% or so. Once again, could be me thinking. Don't hate me for this. I'm just trying to convey my feelings here. But once again, good song. Plays during a really cool fight. Let's restart that. And the opening is probably the best part. Yeah, this is... I'm putting it at the bottom of F's tier. Because of the reasons I mentioned. Really good song. But I just feel that the ones above it... sorry, like this. Not Rock on the Road. Rock on the Road is good, but I think Silverville is above it. But I still think the 4 above it, they are better for me. But Silverville is iconic. You can probably feel that I'm trying to like really like walk very lightly around this topic. I don't want to upset anyone. I know that most people absolutely adore this track. So yeah. Once again, just trying to be me here. Next. Out of all victory screens in JRPGs, this is my absolute favorite one. Sorry. The sense of victory is just... You just can't compare it to any other song. I love this little thing here. Just so happy, while still like making you feel accomplished. One more time. I mean, it's short, but once again, out of all Victor screens, or the music that plays during Victor screens, my favorite one. I remember the first one I heard is, I just sat there for a really long time. And this song, and another one that we haven't gotten to yet, was one of those that kind of made me get back to the franchise. And on the third time, like I mentioned before, that's when I actually got really hooked. But this one, and another one of the songs, once again, are probably to thank for me coming back. Okay, next one. No! Why? This shouldn't happen. My random feature is broken. Okay, let's see if it resolves itself. No, okay, it's broken. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna clean up this mess. Okay, we are back. I will need to choose the next song in order to kind of get back into the randomness of this. So I'm gonna choose Duel, just to choose one. Which should be the last theater song, right? Let's see if this has more layers to it. Oh, it does. I wonder why my shuffle feature broke. I don't think I pressed anything wrong. I like this. Really good, actually. Where did we put the previous one? Is Grief of the Nights my quote-unquote favorite one? Let's restart that. I mean, I'm kind of inclined to put this at the bottom of B tier. Just, yeah, it's better than the other ones. Okay, enough about that. Next one. Okay, so this is a song that I spoke about earlier. The one that kind of made me get back to the series. Because I heard this and instantly fell in love with it. And then I kept listening to this now and then throughout the years. I remember doing a music quiz for some people on a music or a video game forum, and I used that there. And once again, just listen to it now and then myself, and it always made me think about the Trails franchise. And it's such a nice starting point for Estelle and Josh as well, right? Ramping up a bit here. So the thing is that I have been listening to this song for about 15 years, or close to that. I think, when was the PSP version released? 2000? Oh, that it much later. I'm thinking about the Japanese release, I think. So yeah, 10 years or so. Not sure. And I still love it, but I might have over-listened to it a bit. So I still think that a song like Tour of Liberl, that I hasn't listened to as much, starting, like it's still a bit above this one. And it's also a bit lengthier, it has more sections to it, and more depth. Just to name one example, I just think that it definitely deserves S tier spot. And I think it's gonna be here. One step above Silver Will, one step below Let's Be Lively. I hate that word. Because this song just has such a special place in my heart. Cliche it might be to say that, it's so good. What a song! Oh, next one. You might wonder, or how is it? No, sorry, no, this is not the one that is playing when you get low HP. This is just a... Isn't this the one that plays when you get ambushed by treasure chests? Or not ambushed, but attacked? I think so. Or at least, because I remember there is one really hard encounter in the first area, or in the prologue. The start of this game is brutal, by the way. When you only have like 2 party members, and the enemies just gang up on you. It's definitely not as good as a sophisticated fight though. The regular battle theme. While this plays, I just want to say that it's really fun to just go through music like this, and I hope that you're also enjoying it. And if you have been listening or watching all the way here, I would love to know if you like this kind of format and if you want to see more. I mean, I would love to go through all the Trails games in this manner, but I kind of need, you know, just 1 or 2 comments saying it. It just helps out so much with motivation. And doing this with other video games as well, really fun. I have done one for A Link to the Past, but that one I did live actually. This one is recorded in my own, on my own. A bit hesitant on where to put this. Let's restart it. I think, let's see, to be suggestive. What a name, by the way. Kind of feel that this is, it's above Challenger Invited. Towards the top of B tier. It is good, but it just doesn't do well when compared to the regular battle theme. So it loses 2 ranks by that, actually. Yeah, I think this is kind of good. Okay, next. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Zeiss, which I keep saying it as, which is not doing it justice. Zeiss. First time I got here, didn't think too much about it. Cozy, I thought. Went on with the story. And then all of a sudden, it just clicks. The whole song just makes so much sense. It's when you notice that this song is a banger. Just let it breathe. Best part is coming up right now. But it's not over yet, folks. Oh, isn't that amazing? That whole section there, it just keeps on giving and giving. Is it only me that love this song? I'm not sure how much love for it I see online. The thing is that I haven't finished the whole franchise yet of Trails, so I'm trying to kind of keep out of the internet to a certain degree, so I don't get spoiled too much. I'm on towards the end of Trails Through Daybreak right now. Kurono Kiseki. Let's restart that. So I don't know too much about what people are saying, but I hope they are loving this song because I do love it. And I just wanna mention a little bit more about how much I have heard this music before continuing. We're very soon towards the end anyhow. And before starting this video or doing this video, I really tried my best not to listen too much to the music because I wanted to have some elements of surprise in the ranking. But some of them, obviously, I have listened to. This is one of them. And spoilers, if I have listened a lot to it outside of the game, it's usually S tier. I think I actually think this could be top 5 material in this game. A lot of my friends are probably tired of me speaking so highly of this song that I have spoken to about first chapter. But man, I love this song. I just love it all the way through. Once again, Departure on the Small Road could be a bit higher if I hadn't listened to it as much as I have throughout the years. Man, this S tier section is strong. Let's see if it changes. I think I know the answer by looking at the last songs. Okay, let's continue. Tower of the Four Wheels. Another dungeon theme. Your name, sure. Gideon. That's me. So from what I remember, this dungeon track is a bit on the boring side. But let's give it a go and actually hear if it is that or not. Okay, here we have the leitmotif again. Or parts of it at least. I like the background. Part of it. Yeah. Adding some stuff. Okay, it's growing a bit on me. Let's see, where would I put it though? I think it's kind of over here. Probably doing. I love the start of to be suggestive. The energy there is good, but this one, no, okay, it's a bit better than what I remember. Just that the start of it is a bit boring, but then it goes towards better territory a little bit. Yeah, it's an okay dungeon theme, and for a dungeon theme, I think it's kind of good. Or, sorry, not, I mean, it fits being a dungeon theme for the towers. Let's restart this. Could it be that the towers themselves are what's clouding my memory of this song? Because all the towers in this game, more or less, are very samey, right? Aren't they? And if all of them looks the same and also sounds the same, yeah, it takes away a little bit. Next. Oh, Layston Fortress, I forgot about you. Oh. Oh, Layston Fortress, isn't that the place where you sneak into the whole place with in a big container, and then you have the cat inside there, and the military thinks that they are, or like the player thinks that they are finding the party, but it's just the cat that's kind of making a noise, and it's such a clever way of playing with your expectations in that scene. There are some really cool energy in this song. Let's see if we get any more sections. It's quite lengthy, it's almost close to 3 minutes long. Ah, right, this part. With the bass. Now it feels more like a dungeon theme than it did previously. I think I have what I need in order to rank it. I think this is gonna go... there. I think I like it more than Challenge Invited. That what was a bit repetitive. But the start is amazing. This one is, yeah, it's cool, and it's always nice when different places gets their own theme. Nice, okay, next. The cat that relaxes in the sun. If I'm lucky, or if we are lucky, we might be able to get some footage up there with my cat actually relaxing in the sun. I will try to get some footage. Otherwise, you just see some gameplay footage up there. We'll see. Future me will know. Anyhow, this song I've grown to like a lot more as time moves on. And that's probably just a part of getting older, I assume. Didn't think too much about it at the first time hearing it. Now, I think it's a nice piece. The thing is, I've started to play the piano about maybe a few months ago. And I've just recently started to learn this song as well. So I only know like the first few seconds of it. I'm really slow at learning. But I thought that this would fit my level really well. So I might be dead tired by it, of it when I finished learning the song, but right now I really like it. Now we're going into the high pitch. It's so soothing, isn't it? It was a while ago since I listened to it. The whole thing. Oh, I remember. There's one more section coming up. Sorry. Here. I'm putting this into A tier. There's something about the title, the cat that relaxes in the sun, that I just absolutely adore. It makes me happy. Such a simple song, but it just, oh, does its job. Very good. 2 more. Pinch. This one plays when your HP is low. And the thing with those tracks in the Trails franchise is you usually hear them for a few seconds, and then you just use one healing item, or one spell, or art, sorry, and you're back to the regular battle theme. So I'm not sure if I've ever heard more than this. Especially when playing with the turbo function, right? Things just go really fast. So far, I'm not loving it. I mean, it's really conveying the feeling of that you are in a pinch. Or pinchy in Japanese. I really like that word. Pinchy this. You hear it quite often. Okay, one more time? Yeah, let's go. One more time. And then we're back. Okay. I like the last part. Like, it's something else. Okay, let's restart. So, where does that put it? Oh, so I was about to move Colosseum. Man. Don't touch Colosseum. I think I'm putting this towards the lower B tier. Not bad. Absolutely not great. It just is what it is. Last song, everyone. Let's go. The decision to depart. Super spoiler alert, but the ending of the game, where Joshua is putting the poison into Estelle's mouth before he leaves. I think this is the song that plays there, right? And she's like, oh, Joshua, and she just falls to the ground. And he's telling her that, like, don't come after me, we're done. I'm not who you think you are. I'm not who you think I are. Me are. I'm not who. Sorry, yeah, whatever. And it's hard to judge anything that plays during that ending. But as a song, it's not doing that much for me. But as for the story, I love that it has this exists. Can you hear that I'm starting to get tired? And there you have it. I'm gonna put it in the bottom B tier. So, thank you everyone so much for watching this whole video through. It has been a pleasure doing this with all of you. And like I mentioned in the middle of the video or somewhere, I would love to be doing more of this because I had a lot of fun. So if you enjoy this type of stuff, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me like, hey TDM, do more of this. I really enjoyed it, because if you do, that is the stuff that just make me want to do even more. And now we kind of have two different paths or trails, if you will, that we can walk. Either we do more trails videos, or we do detours and do maybe other RPGs or games overall and rank the music. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. And once again, thank you for watching, and if you enjoy video game music, don't forget to check out my other stuff as well. Over and out, see you soon, bye bye. Thank you again.